Alrighty. Hey guys. So, it's definitely been a while since I've recorded these Gmod videos again, but I thought to start it back up. It just felt like one of those nights where I just wanted to, I don't know, go in and, I don't know, get myself immersed into something again. Nothing like Gmod maps to do that sometimes. Downloaded some maps and wanted to get right back into it tonight. And so our map that we got here today is called RP underscore yesterday. It says artificial island right next to it as well. So quick reading of the description for this map. Lore. This artificial island was built by the Combine to house humans designated for physical, psychological, and social experiments. Eventually, the experiments came to a closing, and the humans remaining there were exterminated, and the island abandoned. Now, there's a little thing about the map here. The creator named Cat on Steam. Let's see. They say this is a map they will never finish, or will ever finish. That they're a bit of a, let's see, too much of a detailist and a perfectionist, and which I can kind of understand that. I feel that way about whenever I'm making like my little game projects. I get a little perfectionist, and I just never go through it all the way. Yeah. So I don't think it's actually horror, but just a simple exploration around. So, as far as I'm concerned, a pretty abandoned area. Can I pick this up? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. It's been a while. I forgot how to do things. How do I eat? No? I thought it was E, right? Was it E? R? T? C? No? Hey guys, I may have forgotten how to like pick random things up. Oh, no it is E. I just can't pick those up. Sorry guys. Alright. Gosh, I hate that drop sound. What is this? Do people just like come here to have picnics and sell stuff? Why is it bloody? That was weird. Although this does remind me of the time I was in Terralingo, which is in Texas, like near the border. You see, I got to see right up to the border, and it was just like divided by this river, you see. And I guess you can say before you even cross the border, there is this sort of hill. And they had these sort of rugs laying around, and it'll just be filled with like little gifts and whatnot, like gifts and knickknacks. And each next to them would be like a little bucket or something, and it'll say like drop $1. And basically it was just the people on the other side of the border. They would drop their little gifts, and then for people on our side to drop the money in them and take the gift in return. And they would just like, you know, they would cross the border, grab the money, and go right back. Terralingo was definitely an interesting place. They had a little town, and they used to have a goat for a mayor. You can see that goat, by the way. The goat got stuffed and put into a diner that used to be a theater. Very interesting place. A lot of history there. Would recommend going there if you want to have some bit of rich history and just get away from things. What is this for? Like storage or something? There's nothing in here, but assuming it's storage. Barrel. I could probably find myself hanging around the docks pretty often. If I was some kind of kid, I would definitely be here often. I've only ever been on a boat once. Well, I mean a big boat. Nothing like, I've been like on smaller boats like this plenty of times, but never somewhere expansive like this. I've only been to like ponds and lakes and whatnot. Is it weird that I would want a room like that? Just, I don't know, have a window facing out towards the sea? Probably just me. Phone does not work. So, I guess with like the humans being here, being like used, experimented on and whatnot, I don't really see much of a struggle around here for that. I know they said it'd never be finished, but well, it's good to have some things representing the lore that you give it. Light's barely working. I scare myself sometimes. Shotgun. Or is that a shotgun? Is that more of a musket? I think it's more of a musket. I'm not a gun expert. I'm a sword expert. I love my close combat weapons. Yeah, despite having more like wiggly looking legs, it's got some charm. And the only posters around this. Oh no, there's more posters down there. I could definitely see my family visiting here. I know it sounds a little weird to say, but I mean, I'm an introvert, so I don't go out often myself. I usually just get dragged along when I was younger, everywhere with my family. They would take vacations, but I would always need a vacation from their vacation. Did I already get down here? Like, I know I touched this, but... Alright. Come back there later. Nothing. Like I say, a pretty interesting place overall. It definitely is like an artificial kind of island more than anything, and I kind of like that. Oh, don't jump. Don't. What is this? I don't know who that is of. Nothing. Again, not opening. Whoa. Holy, the atmosphere changed on a drop of a hat. Oh. Atmospheres like this just make me shut up. That constant ring in the back. Wait, what is this for? Parker Building Materials Inc. Train tickets. Train tickets to where? You tell me there's a train under this whole island? Holy, there is. Wow. This just goes under the sea? God, I thought that was a person. That's just a trash can in distance. Oh, I thought it was just staring at me. Born. Ah, that is so much worse than what we had before. What is making that sound? It's definitely not trains. It sounds like a weird type of machinery, but at the same time, I also want to say it's like possibly the sea, like above us. Constantly hitting the metal, maybe hearing a sea creature or two. I don't really think I meant to go down here. Yeah, I can't. Oh, yeah. I couldn't jump back up. Alright, well, away from that, I guess. What's this? Nothing. Okay. 3 locked doors. I'll keep those in mind. I'll revisit those when I'm done with this. I'll be honest, I've always wanted to, like, visit a train. Like, just get on one. Honestly, I think I'd be okay with, like, a subway as well. But, I like one of them old kind of coal trains, coal-powered ones. This would seem like an okay area if it wasn't so quiet. I'm just, like, every time I see one of these, like, windows off a building in Gmod, the first thing that comes to mind is, what would it feel like staring through one of those windows on the other side? What if I just lived there? What would it be, like, what would be my life daily in this area? I'm up there and I'm just, like, staring at this sort of desolate area. Or maybe if it was filled with people, what would it sound like? Would there be music? Would it be active, maybe? I don't know. And I'll never know because they're all gone. Hungry's showing. Don't like that. Menu: turtle rock stew, do burger, and slab of meat. Ooh, I love myself a slab of meat. No, just kidding. I don't really. Turtle rock stew, do. What is a do burger? Slab of meat makes more sense to do burger. I don't. Oh, hey. Nice, perfectly good guitar here. What is that sound? Nothing. But this does look like a pretty good hangout area. Music, food. And if this is like one of the areas, I wonder what the others were like. These other just lots here. It could have been stores. It would have been lively here. I think it would have been nice living up on one of those, you know, other side of the windows. Oh, hey, this is where I started. Now, I don't think my character myself has any kind of lore. I think it's just mainly like map-related lore. Wow, that is a strange-looking microwave or air fryer. Whatever. Alright. Let's head out this way. What's it say? Certificate of Yeah, I don't know. Prompt something. It's insane. Can I open these? No, okay. It's just whatever is open. Wait, did I open this? I couldn't open it, okay. I gotta say, this is a really weird look at it. I don't know why people have these. Just like windows on the side of walls here. What is the point of this? I don't get why buildings would have that, like, structured. Gun doesn't work anymore. Pretty quiet spot. Read a book. No trees or anything, though. It's just a grass plot here. Oh? What is this? Alright, these definitely aren't pillars, but they're something. Maybe they're supposed to have, like, scripture on them? Something written down here? Shiny floorboards. Okay. Jesus. Heavy atmosphere there. Okay. Was that loud? Yeah, audio saying it's pretty loud. Okay. There's nothing here. Why is it so loud? Holy. I don't know what that's about. But that sounded heavy. This the loudest atmosphere so far. Thought I heard something. You know, I never was much of a slide kind of kid. It was always the either like the monkey bars or like the swing slides. Nah. Tasty Toms, restaurant style. Now eating tastier. Chocolate. What's that? Hold on. What's that option to like zoom in on something? Oh god, that scared me. I heard a duck. I totally forgot spray paints are a thing in this game. Yeah. What's that zoom in option? Tab? No. Caps? No. Shift? No. Okay. Okay, it's B. It's B. There's so many controls here. I'm sorry, guys. What? No, don't do that. Okay, cool. B. Chocolate syrup. I can use some chocolate milk. There's a little skid mark of the thing here. Do the slide even work? No. Thought so. Nope, doors don't work. Let's see, I think I went through there. Wait, did I start here? No, I did start here. So what's this? We'll get to that later. Oh, hey, an actual boat here. Eh. I'm small. I would have wondered if I came through here, but I didn't spawn here, so I don't know. Can I get a... Nothing. Whee! It's there. But was I just here seconds ago? Yeah, I was. Okay. So this seems to be the last area, and this is kind of where I spawned to. So maybe I did come from the boat, if there's an entrance guiding me that way. But still an odd place for me to drop. That's it? I can't do anything. Okay. Such a strange area. So even though the map's not finished, I'd say they did a pretty good job. Like, so far with what they had. I mean, I like it. Would live here. Would not mind. Although this is probably the kind of place where, like, you kind of... It's small enough where you just might know everyone who lives here kind of deal. If you're, like, a bored enough kid. Pretty nice. gotta say, that has to be like the tallest building here, but really it's just a giant kind of street, and I don't know, like it looks, like, from here it looks a bit unnatural for like the size of every other building, but at the same time it feels like a natural building placement. I don't know. I like it. So, I guess now that we're done exploring, time to explore those doors. So this was the first one. Nothing inside. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. What was in here? That scared me. Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's scary. Oh, it's just... Like, I just noticed last second. Oh, man, hey, look at that. My health is dropping. Oh, holy. Any on the trains? No? Okay. I think that was just a funny death room, just to trick the player. I gotta say, pretty good place overall. Nope, nothing there too. Okay, yeah, I don't remember closing that door, but I could be wrong. Eh. Was my body in there? No. Just a random death room, okay. Okay. No, nothing there. Nothing there. What about the weird room over here? Nowhere. It doesn't lead anywhere. Wait, what is this? Did I not explore this? It's a random pillar. I don't like this place though. This area in particular, I mean, there's a lot of other areas that made me uneasy. Is this like an apartment? Sort of? Well, it looks like it. The Umbrella Man. Okay. Anywhere else? Whoa, hey, there's something up here. And a lone bird. Amidst nothing else. My gravity gun. Hey, buddy. What are you doing in here? Me too, buddy. I think that's pretty all for this map, I gotta say. Pretty expansive. Well, I mean, not super expansive. A nice short experience. What's back here? Nothing. I would have loved to see them finish it. I mean, at the same time, I understand the idea, you know, trying to be a perfectionist about, like, your creations. I've never really completed a game project I've made, ever. I've only ever made demos, and it makes me sad. And the reason why is because, like, I constantly feel like I need the perfect textures, the perfect style of the game, these characters and whatnot, but problem is, I don't know how to make art or animate things or any of that. all I can do is really, like, make the game mechanics. Maybe some songs here and there. But I can't do that much on my own. And there might be some people that say, oh, why don't you, you know, learn those skills? That's a lot of skills you want me to have. That's a lot of skills I wish I had on the dot, but nowadays I just don't have time. Sure, I'm like recording these videos, but that's just me having a lot of like different little hobbies. I like doing this stuff, but at the same time I know I can't have it all. Maybe someday I'll probably find like a partner or something who could help me. If not, oh well, I'll just make demos. Have fun with it. I'd say right here's the perfect spot to live. If it... well, hold on. That's a bit concerning. This is a pretty, small room I'm living myself in. Alrighty, well, I think that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Map, pretty good, pretty good. Wish to see it finished, but hey, them's the breaks. Boop.